Hello, so this is a 5-minute video just showing how to maintain structures on the Fusion registry via the GUI interface. So the GUI interface is accessible via a web browser. Here I've got it running on localhost. And when the registry is first installed, you only have one agency, which is SDMX. Now there's two ways to load structures into the registry. The first way is uploading a file. This can be an SDMX file or an EDI file. The other way is via the GUI. I'll be loading a few structures in via the GUI and then I'll upload a file to demonstrate both. So in order to load structures in, we click on the Structures tab. The structures we're loading in for the agency SDMX, as this is the only agency we have in the registry. And then we can choose which type of structure to load. Here we're going to be adding in two agencies. We're going to add in the agency ECB, and we're going to be adding in the ISO. Now you notice Modifications tab has popped up. This is because these structures that I've added have not yet been saved to the registry. They've just been locally added into my GUI. If I want to continue adding structures in without committing them to the registry, I can just minimize this tab here and continue working. However, I'm going to commit these modifications. So they're now committed to the registry. I can now switch agency and start adding code lists or concept schemes for the ECB. I can also collapse this control bar if I need to get more real estate on my screen. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to upload a file to the registry. I can do this in two ways. The first way is by clicking Registry File Upload, or I can do exactly the same thing from the home page. Here I'm uploading the sample file, which is available on the schema download from the sdmx.org website. I get a breakdown of what's in the file. I can click Commit, and then I can see the structures have appeared here and here. This tab here gives me a nice overview of what's in the registry. I can view the code lists, and I can download all the code lists, for example, and I can select the format of download. Or I can download all the ECB structures, or all the ISO structures, or I can download the entire registry contents. Every time there's a change made to the registry will publish this via the RSS feed. If I click on this tab here, we can see that I've modified the agency scheme, which was the first action, and then all the structures that were appended when I submitted the file. So going back to the Structures tab, I can now start viewing the concept schemes, for example, on the ECB or the code lists. I can double click a code to modify it. I can, for example, give the euro a parent of Swiss franc, and we can see this has appeared here. And I can view this now as a hierarchy, as a simple hierarchy, or as a flat list. I can resynchronize with the registry to lose my modification. I can delete structures. That marks this for deletion. To commit that modification, I click here. To undo this, I just click this Delete tab again, and it undoes the deletion. I can create a new version of a code list by clicking up here and putting version 2.0 in, and then it's created a new version of the code list. It's an exact replica, but at version 2. I can toggle between IDs and labels at a high level up here. I can view the DSDs, here's the ECB. If I show the label, we can see the dimensions for the DSD, we can see the ID concept, we can see the code list, and we can even access the codes for that code list at this high level. These I's mean that the representation for this particular concept has been inherited from the concept. It's an uncoded dimension, and it just takes the representation from the concept. So that's really a quick overview of the registry. Have a play around, see what you think. It's fairly simple. We can do other structures here. We can start adding registrations, and we can even add subscriptions, so we can start listening for changes to the registry and have email notifications sent to us. In the next video, I'll be showing the web services, how to query for these structures via the provided web services.